Yes, that's right, Mr. Bronto. These spike walls will prevent you from dropping into my backyard uninvited. That goes for you too, Mrs. Bronto. You can walk up to these spike walls all you want, but you're not getting in. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back to ARK Adventures. I think today one thing we're going to do is we're going to take Emma, our high-level quetz. Where is Emma? There's Emma. I think we're going to take Emma up to the North Island and do a bit of training. I want to get that level up, and then I want to seek out some alphas and see how she does against some alphas, because I think she can do pretty good. So let's get some supplies together and head on out there, and I'll meet you there. Okay, well, slight change of plans. I am still going out to North Island to train up Emma, who's right in front of me here. But since last time I went there and I found a 120 RG, I don't want to go unprepared. And I do want to get a T-Rex and maybe a Carno. And let's say if I get a 120 something out there, I want to be prepared. So I got all the kibble for everything that could possibly be out there, including raptors. The only thing I don't care about out there is scorpions, but everything else I have kibble for and I have saddles for over there in my smithy storage. So I'm going to take this raft out, the Fauna Ferry, and see if I can get Emma to follow it, although right now she's in front of it. Okay, there we go, Emma. See if I can get Emma to just follow me all the way out and see if this works. Looks like it might, so we'll see you guys there. Okay, we made it in the rain. You know, in hindsight, I probably would have done this differently. I think because Emma follows so low in the water, and I was always nervous that she'd be nipped, I had to set her to passive to make sure she wouldn't get engaged in some fight if some megalodon were to take a bite from her or something. But I think in the future what I would do is I would just ferry this thing out here with an RG landed on it, and then fly the RG back and then get Emma, which is what I think I'm going to do on the way back. I think I'm going to fly Emma back to my base, pick up an RG, come back out here, and get the ferry back if I happen to get something that needs the ferry, which would be a T-Rex. The only thing that I would possibly get here that would need the ferry. And by the way, that's why I have the ferry, in case you were curious, is I can bring everything back with Emma except a T-Rex. So if I find one, I need one. So here we go. Let's do a little bit of leveling up montaging, guys. Well, we finished the training. No great targets of opportunity there for training. I tried to check the level of taming, pardon me. I tried to check the level for everything. Nothing got above about I think a 108. I think it was like a 104 or 108 Carno. And just wasn't enough. I want a 120 at this point. I got the kibble. I want a 120. But managed to get M up to 126. We leveled up so many times. I gave most of it to melee damage. A bit of it to speed, too, because I just want her to be a little faster. I didn't have to bump her health at all. She was just never really hurt. Stamina is great, so I think I'm going to fly back with all this stuff I've collected. Tons of meat I don't need. Fly back, drop Emma off, come on back here with somebody else a little faster, maybe even triple, and come pick up the raft and head on back and see what else we can do. Maybe we'll see something on the way back. Maybe we'll see a taming target of opportunity. I'll fly up on the mountain, see if I can see some nice T-Rexes. We'll see what we see. Well, what do you know? Looky what I found. Well, it's only Sabertooth, and it's only a 112. But it's a 112. I mean, you know, it's only 3 off of a 120. I think I'll tame it. I don't know that I'll waste kibble on it, though. Depends on how much kibble I have. But I think I'll tame it. It's a 112. We got to come away with something, right? All right. Well, I do think he's, is it a he? Yeah. Level 112. I do think he's a bit angry. I don't think he likes being dropped in my mobile taming pit. We'll just have to make him go to sleep. How's that? Come on, kitty cat. I got a nice doggy for you to be friends with over here. Go to sleep, my little kitty cat. Come on. I'm going to call you Sammy. Like in Season 1, when I tamed a kitty cat and called him Sammy. Because I had a kitty cat named Sammy. Oh, that seems to really hurt you when I hit you in the head. You squeal. I'm sorry. I'm not using my trank darts right now just because they're so costly to make, and he's so easily contained here. Might as well just use the arrows, which are easier to make and a lot cheaper. Now he was hurt. Oh boy. He is really hurt. I don't know if I should be doing those headshots. Get up here. If I can. There's like one place you can get on this ladder. I need to move this forge. Come on. Ladder. Want to climb ladder. No, I don't want to demolish ladder. Alright, I'll climb from here. Can I climb from here? Nope. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, you're loud. You are angry. There you are. I don't want to kill you. Give you a rump shot. Ooh, did I hit you? I don't even know if that hit. Look at all the blood. I think I nicked. I had to fight 3 others that were lower level. I tried to avoid hitting this one, but you know, Emma's area of effect on her bite is so large. I think I hit. There was no blood on this one when I grabbed it, but I think I hit it. So I think it got damaged. Let's try one more rump shot. Man, this is going to be really delicate, and this thing is going to be so hurt. I should force feed it some meat right after I knock it out. See if that helps at all. One of these is going to kill it. I just know it. Come on. I'm not using like a really powerful... Yeah, I should be using. That's exactly what I should be doing. This is going to hurt, but I don't care. Ow. I really should be using my bow on soft poles. Just to get as much narcotic in there without so much damage. Although I know it's directly corresponds. I mean, more damage you do, the more torpor you do. So I just want to keep a slowly growing level of torpor on this guy. Okay, I really need to fix this. Ah, come on. There we go. Switch to my bow, please. Partial pulls on a standard bow into the hindquarters. Hoping this will knock it out without killing it. Man, look at all the blood on that thing. There she goes. Awesome. Alright. Force feed some meat. I'll go get that. And then we'll throw in some kibble. I wonder if I still have any more raw meat in here cooking. I do. Throw some of that in. I gotta throw that kibble in first just in case though. Okay. I'll give you the kibble. I'll give you the backup meat, and then I'm going to force you the meat until you eat. Get that health up, because your health is low. Okay, at least I got you above halfway. Now the real question is, you know, the taming mechanics are so changing. Did those count as feeds, and will the taming effectiveness, even with kibble, now drop to like 95 or something because I fed him so much to get his health up, or not? We'll see. Well, that answers that question. 99.8. I don't know if I lost it because of the low health at the time it went unconscious or what, but it usually is 100%, but 99.8 I'll take. 55 levels. Looks like it's going to take probably 5 kibbles to do this. So I'm going to split this. That 5 kibbles should do it. Yeah, I'm confident that 5 kibbles will do it, and I'm also confident that he's not going to need any narcotics, so I'm going to go throw in some backup meat, just in case. Go grab a bird, and fly out and get our ferry back. And by the time I get back, he should be tamed up. Alright, we're back, and there's our kitty cat, all tamed out, level 167. I didn't check to see if, he still got some of that prime I threw in there as backup. Don't know if he needed the prime. We weren't here for the finale. Let's go ahead and grab the saddle. We got took the triple out and got our ferry back. Is this the beds? This is the beds. There's a bed chamber and a smithy storage chamber. And let's see here, Carno Sabertooth. There it is. And let's bring our kitty cat Sammy out. Give him a name, and introduce him to our family dog. Alright, there we go. Well, can't introduce him to the family without a name. You are Sammy. Alright, Sammy. Come say hello to our dog. Now, you too, London. You guys, you're going to be friends, right? Cats and dogs. You guys are naturally not friendly to each other. But you're going to be friendly, aren't you? I'll back you up right here next to London. If I can get it in there. Oh, close enough. All right, you two. Ooh, Sammy is higher level than you, London. You are up to 1,000 melee damage, which I really enjoy. I'm going to boost you even more. You're level 160, London, but Sammy is 167. Now you've got Sammy beat on health, and I think melee damage, because I think you guys have pretty much the same base damage. So you've got him beat on that. You two get along, okay? All right? Don't cause any trouble, you two. Okay, and now there's one more thing I want to show you before we go today. If you notice, I'm on Mr. Gold here, and I'm a little naked because I wanted to unload a lot of my weight, and I'm going to be using my scuba gear, which isn't currently on, so Astrid gets to sun herself as we head over here. But as I was looking for resources, I realized, you know, I have to run a long way to get oil for the gas for my generator and other things. And then I checked the wiki, and there's a cave, underwater cave nearby. So I went out earlier, and I found the coordinates for it and set up a raft. Let's see if I can find that raft. It's out here somewhere. I set up a raft as a kind of a buoy to mark. Maybe it's over here. There it is. A raft is set up as a buoy to mark where the location is for this cave. And I even set up a couple beds there in case I died underneath. And I also set up a sign in case somebody spawns on those beds telling them, please don't move it, and that sort of thing. But I'm going to go ahead and put on my scuba gear now. And we're going to go down underneath. If I can... okay, that works. Let's go. And first of all, let's make sure we're not currently in danger of being attacked. And it doesn't look like we are. But if we come down here, underneath our buoy... In fact, now I need to go back up and ensure I know where my buoy is. Is that my buoy? Where's my buoy? Straight down for the buoy. We have a cave down here somewhere. And someday I'll find it again. It's around here somewhere. That might be it. No, that's not it. That's bubbles, but that's not where the cave is. There's pearls down here, which are nice, but I can get them in the cave, and oh man, why is it so hard? Oh man, okay, so there's my marker. It was really easy to find when I set the marker there, unless it's drifted. Maybe it's drifted. Maybe it drifts. That would suck if those things drift. That would really suck if those things drift. But this should be it if it doesn't drift. The cave should be over here, and of course you see them by bubbles. They indicate where the entrance is. Okay, it's definitely drifted. Lost the stamina on the Megalodon, which isn't good. There it is. I think that's my... No, it's getting a lot of bubbles here, but no cave entrance here. It must be on the other side, or is this the cave entrance? This might be the cave entrance. Yeah, it is. Oh, we have multiple entrances to the cave. That's nice. I didn't notice that before. Anyway. So here's my cave. Let's take the tank off. Let's take the flippers off. Okay. This is the cave that's near me. And it's got plenty of crystal, which is good because I don't have to run up to the mountain or run to the cold to get that. It's got plenty of pearls, which I'm going to go ahead and collect while I'm here. But I also wanted to set this up as a temporary... I didn't just want to grab oil here. I just kind of wanted to set up a little oil refining station in here just so I wouldn't have to lug the oil back. And I could just lug the cans of gas back. So I'm thinking to avoid destroying any resources, if I put the platform, if I put a foundation right over here, I brought a whole bunch of supplies. This should be far enough away, I hope, that it wouldn't interfere with anything. So let's go ahead and set this forge over here, as far out in the corner as I can. That works. And let's go ahead and set down this mortar and pestle. I don't know that I'm going to have much use of the mortar and pestle, but I thought it's always good whenever you have a forge to have a mortar and pestle in case you need to make some spark powder. We brought a whole bunch of spark powder. We also brought a chest, and that's so that I can store the spark powder I don't want to burn, so I can just leave it burning. But also, so that I can store any excess crystal or things that I can't carry back with me. Store them here, so that's good. And a hide, for instance. So I brought a whole bunch of hide. I think I brought like 2,000 hide and a bunch of spark powder, and I don't need all of this spoiled meat. Don't know why I grabbed that. And I'm going to take those pearls back with me. So let's just quickly demonstrate here. Let's harvest up a little bit of oil. And we can also use this as a test next time I come back to make sure that all of these nodes come back and I haven't destroyed any of them. But if I harvest this here oil, it's probably good enough for a test for what I'm trying to show here. And run over here and dump this with some hide into the forge. 23 of that, and I don't have the exact ratios on me, so I'm just going to dump some hide. I think you need more hide than oil, if I'm not mistaken. So, heck, let's just do it all. Let's do a whole bunch. Do half of it. And I don't know how much spark powder it's going to be, so I'm going to overdo the spark powder. I have all this stuff worked out elsewhere in math. In math and numbers and stuff. To figure this stuff out, but I'm just going to light this just to demonstrate. And then I would load this all up. I'd get the right numbers in there and take back the other resources that I had here that I had picked up. The pearls and that sort of thing. Any crystal I need, I don't need any right now. And then run back on Mr. Gold and head on back. So I think that's a pretty cool thing to set up here. Might find other uses for this underwater cave as well. It's a pretty cool cave. It's got this center rock formation. And it just kind of wraps around it, and there's pearls and there's crystal and there's oil and that's about it in here. So there's nothing else in here, but you could definitely build something in here, I guess, if you wanted to, more than just a simple platform for making gasoline. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. From the depths of the sea, this is Astro Maddox signing off. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.